Volcano is a landform, is a dome or conical shaped landform associated with magmatic or lava eruption. Mouth of a volcano is called as crater. Crater is the mouth of a volcano, and wide mouth of the volcano developed due to explosion is called as caldera. It is called as caldera. See, crater and caldera, two different things. I hope you got it now, the difference between them. Crater and caldera. Crater is a mouth. Caldera is because of explosion. Whenever you will get a huge mouth, they are known as caldera. Crater and caldera, two different things I am saying. Okay. See here. See, the lavatic eruption here is there and lava flow like this. This is, the magma chamber. This is a vent. This is a conduit, Conduit. The mouth here, it is known as vent. This is called as the vent. Vent is nothing but ये जो आपकी this mouth is called as vent, but look at here, this depression which you will get here, it is called as crater. Crater is the depression which is there. ये mouth जो है ये है vent, ये है conduit. This is the conduit. This is magma chamber. You know that this is also the magma chamber. This is the conduit. This is the crater. And this particular point here, ये point जो होगा, इसको बोलेंगे vent. Okay, in both the cases, there is two types of volcano here. One, it is called as this type of volcano where it move very quickly, the lava move. This is the dome shaped or shield volcano. And this side you have cone shaped volcano. A dome shaped volcano, this side cone shaped volcano. This is basaltic lava. This is made up of basaltic lava. This is here is mostly made up of acidic lava. So it cannot go much quickly. ये जल्दी जा नहीं पाएगा. This is the cause, you know. You have like this, completely different here. The flow of magma will be very slow in this case. Here it is, it goes very quickly. Earlier I have already said, in case of the plateau and all this development, I have already mentioned certain things, that there is basaltic lava, they give only plateau because of this only, because it moves very quickly, and basaltic plateau I told you. Now this acidic lava, they sometimes during the eruption itself, acidic lava में क्या होगा, it cool down on its way. यहीं पे आता है तो ठंडा हो गया. It will clog these passage, plug कर देगा उसको, and this leads to explosion also sometimes. Accumulation of stress leads to explosion. ये नीचे से प्रेशर देता रहेगा और ये पूरी तरह से ये पूरे एरिया जो है ना एक्सप्लोड कर जाएगा ये, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस एज ए नो. यहाँ पे क्या करेगा ये, दिस विल प्लग दिस, ये इसको प्लग कर देता है, एंड फॉर दैट रीजन यू नो देयर इज ए पॉसिबिलिटी इवन ये रीजन्स को यूजुअली दिस रीजन में हैव, देखो आप, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस एक्सप्लोजन, ये एक्सप्लोजन ऐसे होगा कि ये पूरा उड़ जाता है. ये क्या हो गया, ये हो गया क्या, कैल्डेरा. व्हाट इज दिस, कैल्डेरा क्रेटर. देखा आपने, because of explosion earlier whatever it was there earlier, ये यहाँ तक था, you have seen earlier ये यहाँ तक था, now it got all these things. You got it? कौन सेट वल्कानो, ये एक्सप्लोजन हो गया तो क्या हो गया, एक्सप्लोजन होगा तो देखो, दिस वाज द वल्कानो एसिडिक लावा कॉन्सेप्ट, एक्सप्लोजन से ये होगा, ये इट इज नोन एज ए कैल्डेरा. दिस इज व्हाट इज ए क्रेटर, ये एक्सप्लोजन हो जाएगा बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सप्लोजन. दिस इज ए ह्यूज माउथ नोन एज कैल्डेरा. आई होप नाउ इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. नाउ एज आई हैव जस्ट मेंशन अबाउट दिस volcano, there are three types of volcano based on life, like you know, active volcano, dormant and extinct volcano. But let me tell you, first I'll as all of us were aware about this, that volcanic eruption takes place because of what are the factors. First factor is plate tectonics, crustal deformation, formation of the magma chamber due to when the magma, due to any cause, if there is like you know liquefaction or melting of the material inside the earth interior. Please note down here, magma, the volcanic eruption usually due to occurs due to, first is plate tectonics, causes of volcanism. Causes of volcanism. First cause is plate tectonics. Second cause is crustal deformation and change in the state of matter. State of matter. mental zone में क्या है? If there is a melting in the mental zone, there is a melting in the mental zone itself. Mental जो layer है, intermediate layer है, in that melting takes place, partial melting, because of change in the pressure, because of any crustal deformation above, its pressure will be there. For an example, the melting point of different material changes differently because of pressure. प्रेशर के वजह से मेल्टिंग पॉइंट चेंजेस होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सिलिका, इफ यू गिव मोर प्रेशर टू सिलिका एंड यू जस्ट give temperature to that one, there is possibility more temperature, the melting point will change. If there is no pressure, melting point will be different. Any material on the earth surface, because of pressure, there is a change in the state of matter also. Crustal deformation and changes in the state of matter mean because of the geothermal energy and pressure. Impact of geothermal energy and pressure, there is changes in the state of matter. Melting होगा inside. That is also a cause. Third point is, ये तो हुआ third, development of inside the earth interior. There are few points known as hotspot and all. You know about the what you call, with increasing depth there is geothermal gradient. ये जो है ना crustal deformation, change in the state of the matter. Okay, another one you can see geothermal gradient and melting of materials inside. Okay, 1 degree Celsius with every 32 meter depth, so it's like, okay. Another one, sometimes it is due to presence of the hot spot and molten magma chambers. देखिए, there are different factors is there. Some regions we have already supplied molten materials are already there. Due to any cause, if there is a displacement anywhere on the earth, it has triggering effect and there is possibility of volcanic eruption. So, which is called as the hot spot, the permanent region from where continuously magma is going up, they are hot spot. Any factor because of which melting of the material in the mantle takes place is the factor of volcanic eruption. Subsequently, it leads to volcanic eruption. Based on explosivity, types of volcano. Based on explosivity, the volcanoes can be of like different types. Silent to violent, if I will go silent volcano to violent volcano, you have Hawaiian type, Hawaii is in USA, Pacific Ocean island, Hawaiian type. Then we have Strombolian type. Then we have Vulcanian type. Hawaii in the Pacific Ocean, you know it. Hawaii, it is a hotspot volcano. Hawaii is a hotspot volcano. You might be knowing about this. This is a very, very important one, Hawaiian type. They have the magma is, magma split, very quickly it moves. Silent eruption you are having. Here you are going up. I mean, there is a gradual increase in their explosivity. Hawaiian type is silent. Strombolian type, Mount Stromboli you have. Mount Stromboli. So, that is bit explosive one. Volcanian is more explosive. Pelian type, more explosive than Plinian type. So, explosivity increases. Here, decrease in explosivity. Most explosive Plinian type, least is Hawaiian type. This is a general method of categorization based on the behavior of the volcano. We have different type. मैंने जैसे कहा कि एक्टिव volcano, dormant volcano, there are also volcano like an active volcano where the volcano eruption is going on now also. Second type based on the period of eruption, period and time of eruption. One very important type of volcano here, as you know, active volcano, then dormant volcano, then extinct volcano. Active volcano कौन सा है? What are the active volcano? Active volcano where eruption is going on now. Example, first we can say Fujisan or Mount Fuji in Japan. We have in India, Barren Island. Fujisan is in Japan. Ojas. दल सलादो साउथ अमेरिका एंडीज में है. In Andes it is located, Ojas del Salado. Can you see this? Ojas del Salado in Andes. Based on the period of and time of eruption, you have, this is like, I am just giving some example. We have volcanic eruption even recently in some part of the world. स्पेन में भी बढ़ता वोल्केनिक इरप्शन हुआ था, आपको पता होगा. एक्टिव वोल्केनो में माउंट एटना, स्ट्रोम्बोली, पिनातुबो, माउंट एटना, स्ट्रोम्बोली, पिनातुबो, all these are Mount Etna and Stromboli. They are in Italy. Pinatubo is in Philippines. We have in Spain, volcanic eruption in Spain. So you can say recent volcanic eruptions in which are regions, like you can see the regions here like in Indonesia, Tengger caldera, Vanuatu, Reykjanes, Iceland में Reykjanes के पास. Okay, they are like, you need to see the eruption of this magma particularly in different regions of the world. Hawaii का Kilauea, Kilaua, in Hawaii, USA. This is very, very important. Kilauea Island. This is a volcano, active volcano. Here it is. Pinatubo. आपके सबसे another one you can see, like the most important one. There is a volcano, lighthouse of the Mediterranean. Stromboli is known as lighthouse of the Mediterranean. It is known as the lighthouse of the Mediterranean. While doing the newspaper or current affairs, if anywhere you will get any idea, please locate that also. But we have like in recently, this is a Kilauea, is another one, and near Reykjavik in Iceland, there is volcanic eruption in Iceland also. Iceland volcanic. You have volcanic eruption Reunion Island also. It is there already. Reunion volcanic eruption is there. Reunion Island. That was in fact very old one. Now also eruption is going on. By the way, we have one more very important, like in the South America, there is one eruption here in these regions. Ojos del Salado, opposite smaller one, okay. Mount Etna, Stromboli, Pinatubo, Kilauea. Kilauea को याद करिए. स्पेन में, in the Spain country में Spain, we have a volcanic eruption. In Europe, let me just see, volcanic eruption in Europe, if you will see, in Spain, that is a very important one. La Palma, yes, La Palma, that is very important. La Palma eruption in Spain, active one. These are the active volcanic eruption. All these regions are known for volcanic eruption in the recent past. Which is more viscous? Which one is more viscous? जो viscous होगा तो क्या अगर जा नहीं पाएगा तो viscous कौन सा होगा? Acidic. Why acidic basalt? Why acidic and basaltic lava? It depends on silica. Silica content के ऊपर depend करेगा. If silica is more, so in that case you have Vesuvian. Vesuvian type, आपने जो बोला Vesuvian type, we also, ये जो आपको बता रहा हूँ, Hawaiian, Strombolian, Vulcanian, Plinian, Strombolian के बाद यहाँ पे Vesuvian भी करते हैं. There are other way of classification also. Thank you very much. Vesuvian type also there, yes. Based on acidic or basaltic, based on the composition. Based on the composition it is. In the last class I did told you to study something from G.C. Liang. Have you studied that? Acidic and basaltic lava. I have already mentioned earlier, acidic lava less temperature, basaltic lava more temperature, acidic lava 700 degree, basaltic lava 1100 degree Celsius minimum temperature. Density will be more in case of acidic lava, that's why they cannot move quickly. Acidic lava are more explosive in nature because of more, you can say, silica content, and in basaltic lava they are less explosive, silent eruption is there, they move very quickly. These are the factors here. I hope it is clear to you, my friend who was asking this. Mount Pile, Vesuvius and Mount Krakatoa is also active. Yes, it is Mount Pile, Vesuvius is also Krakatoa. Krakatoa is active now. Yes, thank you very much, my friend. Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Krakatoa is also a very important one, and it is also an active one. What is there, we need to prepare all these like Mount Pile, West Indies West Indies, Vesuvius, where is Vesuvius? Italy, Vesuvius, and you have, as you said, Krakatoa is also, it is in Southeast Asia, Krakatoa. Philippines, Indonesia, these regions you have active volcano now also. Let me now tell you what are the causes of volcanism I have just mentioned. What are the major area where you have dormant volcano also there. Where is dormant volcano? Dormant volcano, ये याद नहीं करने से भी चलेगा, active को याद करो. You just remember the active one. Dormant volcano, which has at present there is no eruption, but there is a possibility that in near future there is a possibility of more eruption of magma. So dormant volcano are those in the last, in fact, in a couple of decades may have some eruption, and it is there like dormant volcano. This is generally, we can say, some of the dormant volcano now they are active also, and it is like, like Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro, in Africa it is there, Kilimanjaro, Mount Kilimanjaro is a very good example here. Mount Kilimanjaro dormant, now it became an active one. Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Margareta, all these are in Africa. They are dormant. Kilimanjaro में बीच में कभी eruption, मतलब gaseous material and all this came out even sometimes. By the way, these are certainly extinct volcanoes which are dead. Most of the volcanoes you will find out in our Indian peninsula. They are dead volcano. Most of these. We have conical or dome-shaped features you will find out there. Okay, they are extinct volcano. Extinct volcano, they are dead volcano. Only remains of this one is there, like in the Deccan Plateau region. Deccan Plateau. We have a very extinct volcano, we can say, in case of our Narcondam in Andaman and Nicobar. Narcondam is a very good example of this type of volcanic eruption. Extinct volcano. It is also an extinct volcano. Okay. It is also an extinct volcano. Dormant volcano and extinct volcano. Okay. As I mentioned about this type of all these, volcano which I have just categorized, there are a lot of ways. There is a term known as stratovolcano, unique one cone volcano, multiple cone volcano. Stratovolcano में क्या होगा कि when the material is coming out, first you will have the lava, then maybe volcanic ashes and the dust particles. Again there is pyroclastic material, then again there is lava. Successively one after one compositional variation is there. So you have a volcano known as stratovolcano, which is a stratified volcano. Again I am saying, if this is a volcano here, this volcano, successively there is, here is magmatic eruption is there successively, and this is like, stratified. Based on why it is, layer by layer you have different compositional differences is there. First you have lavatic eruption, then again subsequently dust and ashes and dust particles, whatever is there, volcanic ashes and dust particles, they got deposited. After this solidification, there is again eruption is there. At that time, pyroclastic material, the volcanic bomb, volcanic, that's a huge glowing materials which is thrown up to greater height, they fall down gradually with the dust and all. Their composition will be different from the earlier one. Then again, magma will be there. So gradually, this type of a stratovolcano, stratified volcano is there. Stratovolcano, you can see these things. Like, the stratovolcano are very, very important. These are like an example here I have just given. This is called as stratovolcano. Okay. Major volcanic belts of the world. What are the major volcanic belts? The first and most important one. First one, the Pacific Ring of Fire. Pacific Ring of Fire. Largest, it has more than 65% of the total active volcanoes of the world. It has more active volcanoes than any other regions. Now, if this is the Pacific plate here, as you know, this is Pacific plate. This side you have Eurasian plate. This is Australian plate. This is Antarctican plate. This is South American plate. North American plate. This one here is Nazca plate. Now these plates are there, so this is on and around surrounding this. You have here so many volcanoes are there. These volcanoes, whatever is these volcanoes, Mount Erebus in Antarctica, Mount Erebus. Here you have Mount Mayon. Then you are saying all the you have Krakatoa, Mount Krakatoa, Mount Pinatubo. Here you have Japan में Mount Fuji San. Here you have Cotopaxi, Chimborazo, Ojas del Salado. You see, on the Pacific plate, this is the Pacific plate here. In the Pacific plate margin, you have so many active volcanoes are there. Just I have named a few. So many active volcanoes in these regions. So active volcanoes are more in number. More Pacific Ring of Fire you can see. The Pacific Ring of Fire, the region surrounding the Pacific Ocean, maximum number of volcanoes you will find out in these regions. Okay. So in the volcanic eruption, as you have seen, you have Pacific Ring of Fire. This is the Pacific Ring of Fire. You have like here, देखो आप, all these are like in Southeast Asia and East Asian part. This is like Japan here. Here is so many volcanoes are there. Pacific Ring of Fire, I was saying about this. Pacific Ring of Fire. These are. So what I am saying is all these regions, whatever I have just mentioned, this is the first one. Second major region is Mid-Atlantic Belt. Mid-Atlantic belt at the middle part of Atlantic Ocean. Middle part. Divergence of the plate leads to this. The mid-oceanic ridge, mid-Atlantic ridge is the best example. Mid-Atlantic ridge or mid-oceanic ridge, mid-Atlantic ridge, the best example here, which plays a very dominant role, very important role. Mid-Atlantic ridge, because of divergence of the two plates, it is happening. This is such a huge volcano. From north to south, if you see linear way, this is mid-Atlantic belt. Then we have Mediterranean belt. Mediterranean sea regions, Mediterranean belt. In and around the Mediterranean Sea, this is Mediterranean belt. In and around the Mediterranean Sea, these regions we have. Mediterranean belt, which is around the Mediterranean Sea regions. The most important area, this is also. Mediterranean belt, the most important area. Here, you know about this Stromboli, Vesuvius, Mount Etna, all they are there. Fourth region, East African belt. This is also there, East African belt. Eastern part of Africa, East African belt. The most important one is East African belt. Because of divergence, due to divergence of plate, East African belt है. So these are certain things which you need to know. So ये सब था आपका major regions, divergence and faulting. Not always that. There are also transform fault also it is forming. Divergence is there in some area have transform fault also. These are hotspot volcano are like near the hotspot you are having, like Reunion Island, volcano of Reunion Island, the Hawaiian Island and all, they are hotspot volcano. Hotspot volcano मैंने कहा, hotspot volcano.